spread disinformation by the mainstream media. And a very important one, the imprisonment of civilians who criticize government policy. We once thought this only happened in countries like China, but it's happening everywhere in Europe right now. What to do next? Write or call your government, or your local government, or the embassy, or the mainstream media, depending on the case. Tell them about their case on your list. Make clear that you know that the world is watching their every move, that the people no longer accept this, that you do not comply, that you hold them accountable for any physical, mental, and/or emotional injuries as a result of their action. Don't threaten anybody. Just state it as a matter of fact. How to deal with censorship by social media? Delete your account and ask everybody in your network to do the same. If only people could rise above their precious amount of likes and followers.
Like, this whole social media thing I don't agree with, because this is how we're getting the information out too, and there's good and bad too. All of them. I do not have Facebook though. But we need at least one popular platform to disseminate information.
Remember, the 1% truly fears the power of the 99%. We'll give you one more example. New York's Governor, Andrew Cuomo. Write him a letter about his executive order, making HCQ illegal. Name the executive order's number. Let him know you know your stuff.
Do you want to know why they made it illegal? I hope they say it.
To add that by making hydroxychloroquine illegal, he made himself guilty of genocide. You see, there are more than 50 scientific studies proving
because you can't push a trial drug if you already have an alternative currently in existence.
But Cuomo lied and denied this fact.
Hydroxychloroquine, ivermectin, so many.
Instead of allowing citizens to choose their own way to cure themselves of our highly overrated COVID-19, instead of allowing doctors to prescribe HCQ to their patients, he made it illegal. This was a crime in and of itself. HCQ has amply proven to kill pathogens successfully and quickly. It was originally the cure for malaria.
It does have side effects to consider too, but nowhere near in comparison.
Why? Because of two reasons. One, simply because Big Pharma makes billions on vaccines and only a few bucks on HCQ. We know by now who has total control over politicians when it comes to pharmaceuticals. Two, vaccinations cannot be made mandatory if an alternative cure exists.
Okay.
Let me wait a few seconds so you can read that again.
Canada has our own too.
Since that alternative cure had been there from the start, they had to make it illegal. That was the only way to push their agenda of mandatory vaccinations into effect.
The whole cabal thing, like, I'm not into that, I'm not Q, just so everyone knows. There's just really good information in here.
Is guilty of crimes against humanity. What Cuomo and many other cabal
I'm part of no groups, no parties, no religions.
They made themselves guilty of the death of countless innocent people, both by denying them the right to be treated with HCQ, and as a result of the medical experiment called the COVID-19 vaccine.